where our children have good schools, where hospitals are well equipped, and where every community enjoys clean water and good roads. That future is possible, but only if we use our votes wisely.
Sadly, some people are ready to exchange their votes for money, food, or empty promises, and some politicians are ready to buy them. But ask yourself, after the money is spent, after the food is gone, what remains? 5, maybe 10 years of suffering under bad leadership.
Is your child's education worth just a small gift? Is your community's progress worth only a bag of rice or a few naira? No, it is worth much more.
When you keep your votes, when you cast it freely and wisely, you protect your dignity, your rights, and your future. Leaders who buy votes cannot serve the people faithfully, but leaders chosen by honest votes are accountable to you, the people.
Let us stand together. Let us reject vote buying and selling. Let us prove that our future cannot be bought. Your vote is your power, your right, and your responsibility. Use it wisely. This message is brought to you by Mainland 98.3 FM.
When they win your vote, just to win your vote, your vote. Politicians will tell you what you want to hear.
You are listening to the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Good morning.
This is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. You're welcome aboard the 19th day in the month of May 2026. At this time, Morning Express it is, but we dedicate this moment, for a couple of minutes for you to be part of the conversation this morning. So while we've analyzed all of the issues, maybe not all, some of the significant issues that we have in our dailies, we also want you to be part of the conversation. And when I say part of the conversation, it is important and expedient that we highlight and we focus on what the problem is, and most especially the solution, right? For the sake of growth and the sake of collectively moving forward. So you're welcome on board to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Mᴏᴜ and without further ado this morning, and before, I relay what we are discussing this morning and what we are focusing on. We have just a few minutes. Ordinarily, we are supposed to do this till around 9:45 a.m. But of course, we will be during the quoting at around 9:30. We have some other things to also pay attention to, which you also get to know what is coming on board at 9:30 a.m. this morning. But with the time that we have to discuss and to focus on the major issues, you can definitely navigate your opinions, navigate your thoughts and your reservation this morning. But before then, you can join the conversation via Facebook and YouTube. Apologies, due to some technical challenges, you might not be able to listen via Radio Guardian and also our website. We're trying to sort a couple of things, so you will be able to, join afterwards. But when we are done, we'll definitely let you know. And then we'll be able to navigate the frequency via Radio Guardian and also via our website. So bear with us. Thank you in advance for bearing with us. But of course, in no time, we'll definitely pay attention to all of the challenges, and then we'll resolve all that is happening with that hindrance right on Radio Guardian and as well as our website. My name is Mᴏᴜ, and the two major issues we're focusing on is a very sensitive one. So I would like to emphasize a warning today, because it's as sensitive as it can be, as much as we will not entertain any insensitivity this morning. I'm trying to say that now so that we don't fight at the end of the day, right? So that of the issue of the abduction at Oríire local government area, and also the unfortunate murder and beheading of one of the teachers, mathematics teacher, Michael Adedokun. Michael Uyedokun, right? May so rest in peace. But of course, the governor of Oyo State had, waded in, declared that the state government, while making moves to secure the victims' release, and also said that the state was willing to listen to the grievances of the abductors if such dialogue would aid the swift and safe return of the victims. And he also said that now that he can confirm conclusively that the community secondary school, about 7 students were abducted, while at the First Baptist primary and secondary school, about 18 children were abducted and about 7 teachers were also involved. Unfortunately, he reported this and one was killed. So he said that whatever it is they demand, that they are willing to listen to them and address the ones that they can address as a state government, but the children and their teachers must be released. Quoting him now, if you see something strange, say something and expect us to do something. We will not give in to terror. We will do everything possible to ensure that our children and their teachers return safely. And the governor also disclosed that the Commissioner of Police and other security agencies had been positioned to coordinate information management, rescue operations, while insisting that certain operational details could not yet be made public due to the sensitive nature of the mission. And of course, part of what has also been put in place, that's the swift response, is that of the aircraft, right? According to the governor, surveillance aircrafts, yes. So as part of yesterday's briefing, the governor had said that the surveillance aircraft that was purchased around last year at July had also arrived in Nigeria, and we're currently at the Nigerian Air Force headquarters hangar in Lagos undergoing reassembly. And explained that the manufacturers handling equipment had arrived in the country a few days ago and were expected to complete installation and testing within 2 weeks. Though he said that they didn't procure this aircraft because of this particular incident, but they wanted to improve their security capability and border monitoring, and so the operation is still ongoing. Yes, it is a very fluid and difficult situation that the troops on the ground are faced with, right, according to the governor. And he said that they have been proactive and they want to be able to cover the borderline between the state and Kwara State, and also international border, international border between the state and the Republic of Benin. And so many measures, security measures being put in place. So what do you think about the measures so far? That's the question of the security measures so far, and also solution. Most times when we talk about issues of insecurity, we want to focus on what the solutions are. Probably there are some things that we are not paying attention to. We want to bring that on board as proposal or suggestion. That is what we are talking about. I repeat again, if this is not a blame game, do not call to blame anyone. As a matter of fact, we have gone beyond blaming a personality or blaming. So if you want to call to blame, please do not call, as it will be a maybe not physical boxing, but it will not be funny at all, because it won't be allowed. Right, so do not call at all if you are going to be calling to blame anybody. This is not about blame game. We're asking direct question. The focus is, what do you think about the measures so far, and what are the solutions that you think that we can, put in place now as it stands? Because it's closer than what we can even imagine. Right, so solution, focus, no blame game, no attacking, no whatsoever. And as a matter of fact, please don't call to trivialize, don't call to politicize when you are giving your submission on this security matter. Please, I'm begging you now so that you don't beg me later. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. And secondly is that of the APC Senate primaries. Of course, that had been done yesterday, and we are seeing the build-up, of course, to the build-up of to the 2027 general elections, which is taking very, very dramatic move. The APC, battling with internal realignment, high-profile defeats, and also consensus, maneuvers during the senatorial primaries that was held across the country yesterday. And so the exercise had produced, striking outcomes in recent party history. Several political heavyweights, including even former governors and 7 power brokers, losing out, while we are seeing new set of, political figures, influential figures securing the party's senatorial tickets. A mixed contested primaries, consensus arrangement, and also disputed clearances. So for the APC Senate primaries, we see the likes of Daniel, former governor of Ogun State, Gbenga Daniel, Amosun, Rochas, crashing out of, clinching to be the candidate. Of that ticket, and we're seeing the likes of Abiodun, that's the governor of Ogun State, Uzodinma, opposing the Uzodinma, Yahya Bello also winning tickets. So basically, we're just asking your take about the exercise, just a reaction to the exercise. That's all. So these 2 issues is what. Please do not mix the issues together. They are 2 different things. The political issue and security issue. So do not mix them. If you want to react to the political story, you can react to it, and it's not necessarily for you to react to the 2. The one that you can react to it, and do not mix them together. While we're talking about the insecurity, what is happening in Oyo State and the measures that the government is putting in place, also the president had waded in, talking about how they would tackle this particular issue, insecurity problem and challenge we have at our hand. So what do you think about the measures taken so far, and what are the solutions? Because we will not stop talking about, since we have been able to identify a problem, there is solution to it. So we are focusing on the solution. I repeat, no blame game. Do not call to blame it. If you want to call to blame anybody or be insensitive, please do not call. Thank you. The number to call is 0913 600 0410. 0913 600 0410. That's for calls and text messages. For WhatsApp calls and messages, 0913 600 0430. 0913 600 0430. That's for WhatsApp call. Yeah, for those that were unable to join a conversation via Radio Garden, you can actually navigate via Facebook or YouTube. So just join us there. You can also drop your comments right there. You can navigate your opinion and your solution to what we are discussing this morning. The handle is at Mainland 98.3 FM. At Mainland 98.3 FM. All right. Hello, good morning. All right. Please do well to call back 0913 600 0410. 0913 600 0410. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
I'm Jide calling from Ojota.
Thank you.
I greet Oga for Oga. God will bless you. You really spoke my mind this morning concerning the insecurity. If anybody is going to talk about insecurity, I think Jide should be the number 1. Because what happened in Oyo State is just like what repeated itself. What happened in Kogi, in the Kababunu local government of Fᴜģᴜ, is what repeated in this place, in Oyo State. You know that you are also to provide solution this morning. I want to advise Mr. President that please, sir, call all the governors. Please let there be a sincere political will. A sincere political will. The meeting that you and the governor, you will not go there to talk about politics. The meeting that will not end up in politicking. Call the service chief. See, now this thing is rubbing on our face. Now this problem is giving us headache. And we are headed towards 2027. And if this thing continue like this, how do you want people to go out and vote? People like me, Lodimo, how do you want me to take my card and go out and vote? When my people, 5 was adopted, 4 is still in their hand, 1 has died, and they want me to go out and vote. It's not possible. Please, Mr. President, we need a very sincere political will that will end up this mess. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mᴏᴜ. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Robert from Apapa.
Thank you.
Sorry, Jare, I have small calls.
Sorry.
My own is very simple. I don't want to, as you said, lay blame on anybody. But my own suggestion on this issue is that the government should give order to these people for God's sake. They should remain in their place now. They should look. The National Assembly should make a law to stop these people from moving from one place to the other. Let everybody remain for where he or he is doing his whatever, so that this killing can stop. Please, that's my own something. I'm not happy that I watched that video yesterday. The killing of that man. I'm not happy as I speak with you now. Can a Yoruba man go to the north and kill somebody there?
Hello. Hello. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just I appreciate the fact that it's okay. Don't do that. Don't bring any ethnic bigotry, any ethnic bias or whatever it is. Don't. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mᴏᴜ. This is Gift from Lagos Island.
Good morning.
So we should be solution based. First off, I have always been against open grazing. I feel it's the time. I don't know if they are still allowed. Open grazing is still allowed in this country, so it should be totally banned at the moment. Hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes.
You don't want to put, like you said, I don't want to call. I watched, the painful part is I watched the video when I was about going to bed, and I woke up with that same feeling. I felt bad. Surprisingly, Mᴏᴜ, I go to Oyo State every 3 months for exams. I'm running a program in Oyo State, so I'm even scared at the moment. With the discussion on my WhatsApp group chat. So ban open grazing. Secondly, empower the vigilante groups. People asking for Amoteku. Like I said to Sage one day, you can't be wearing slippers to go and play a match and your opponents are wearing stud boots. You get my point? The weapons the Amotekun are using are not sophisticated enough to combat what these people are using. So bring everybody on board. Empower vigilante groups. Empower the civil defense corps to flush out these people. Then for the Senate, whatever, when they were thinking of a mandate shall stand, they didn't know that it was going to affect them too. I don't know so. So everybody now they cry. At least that video that I watched is not doctored, it's not AI. I don't know so. So it'll be alright. I've made my own solutions. I pray they take it. I'll give them my sister.
And you too. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
My name is Shola. I'm calling from Egbeda.
Thank you.
My own take is on the security matter. Like the last caller said, that video is so gruesome. So, but going to the solution, we have been singing it as a song since. But obviously, the president doesn't care. It's very simple. Declare a state of emergency. That's what they are supposed to have done, and you can still do it. Summon the governors, all the governors, not only the northern governors, so that it won't be as if it's one-sided. If despite the fact that we know that they are condoning it from that side, based on religious level, call all the governors, read out the Riot Act, and empower the states. That is it. And let the constitution speed it up. In the constitution, the lawmakers, let them empower the vigilantes. You understand? Because without this, now the war has come to Yoruba land. I'm still keeping my fingers crossed to see what the president. If it's all start. Look at Reno Mokri still promoting, praising the president up and down, not even mentioning. Look at Gumi still walking up and down. What is the secret behind this thing that they are not telling us? The government is complicit, so let them prove that they are not complicit. That is my own take. Thank you, Lady Mo.
Thank you. 0913-6000410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Lady Mo, good morning. My name is Mark.
Calling from?
Yeah, calling from me, I'm of Paja.
Okay, Mark, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So quickly, I feel like most of the time when Mr. Farhad talks, I kind of disagree with him because there is too much of conspiracy theory in whatever he says, especially when it concerns ruling party, right? So, you know, and I feel like, to me, we should like talk with empirical evidence and facts rather than making conjectures.
What exactly are you referring to, like in specifics?
Okay. So in one of the things he said, he was talking about the Electoral Act, and he says, INEC, he was making the an accusation that INEC, the senators, and those who signed the law, referring to the president, they kind of like cooked the Electoral Act together. They deliberately put it together. That was what he said.
Okay, so so what happened with what's the process? What do you think the process is like with the Electoral Act? How do you think they were able to sit together to deliberate and then put it into a law? Should it not be a deliberate act?
So primarily, we were aware of how law takes place and how laws are enacted in the country. Fundamentally, we know how it works. There is a debate on the floor of the House, right? Both the ruling party and the oppositions together, they debate this issue. There are committees that are set up, and they debate it at the committee level. They bring back the report to the whole House. They have debate, they finalize, they come together like both houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate. They come together to form to form a house of whole to adopt the law. Right? So I am not aware that in any of this process that took place, that the minority or the opposition, we have like 4 or 5 opposition parties in the House or in both houses. I am not aware that they stage a workout, disagree with the process, or they form a caucus. Because whenever they disagree with a part of the law, the minority form a caucus, they come out to the media and hear that dissent or to distance themselves from the law. But this never happened. They were all together, they passed the law together, and the law became the law. So, trying to allege that it was conspiracy or they deliberately cooked the law, I think it is unfair and it is dishonest. Seriously. And that is why when you said something about Goodluck Jonathan, you said,
all right, thank you. Because of your time. No. You've exhausted your time. I was waiting for you to land on your thoughts to understand what you're trying to say. If you're saying conspiracy theory, deliberation, and all that, and I asked, shouldn't the deliberation be deliberate, or shouldn't the process be deliberate in that sense? If you do not understand what he was analyzing, it was talking about the fact that these same persons, you were all aware of the Electoral Act, you were all part of the process, and then the consequences, the result of what you have deliberated on, and so you shouldn't cry foul if he's not favoring you at the end of the day, if you get the drift. All right. 0913-600-0410. That's still the number to call. Let me see this WhatsApp call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Madam Modupe.
Good morning.
Julius is my name. I'm calling from Shomolu.
Thank you.
In fact, the security of Nigeria is concern of everybody. Some years ago, maybe this is 3 years ago, I have a friend here in Lagos. He has his farm in Oyo. He was farming in Oyo, a big farm. And he received a call from Oyo town that the herdsmen have put their cow inside the farm and they have destroyed a lot of products in that farm. So now when you now has to travel down to his town in Oyo State to go and look at the damages they have done to that products, on his way he had an accident and he died. That is the end of the man, just to go and check what is planting in his own town. Can you see the level at which people are dying because of a little security that our government cannot give it unto us. And then
you said he had an accident, a car accident,
and died. Yes.
Okay.
And died. He couldn't get to his farm, and that's how they waste the life of that man, just like that.
Who?
You understand?
Who wasted his life? It was an accident. Who? I want to
security. Wait.
How?
Oh yeah, talk.
No, I want to really get the. You're trying to say that in an insecurity issue, relating it to an accident, a car accident. I
said he has. I said he has his own farm in Oyo town.
Oh,
and S-men went to the farm and destroyed it. That is the part of what somebody that just said, that they should ban open grazing, and that is the reason why these people can move freely. In fact, this man that they beheaded his head yesterday, they said from this, among these Fulani, we have some of them that are even speaking Yoruba. That means they have been in the community, they have moved around, they have adapted themselves with the people of that area. They've learned their language, they are moving around easily, and now they are committing atrocity in the town.
All right.
Is it difficult?
I get you now.
Our government, is it difficult for our government to put this security to an end?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I get you now. Say, if his farm wouldn't have been, tampered with, you probably wouldn't have been traveling at the time he's traveling. Hence, his, unfortunate accident that happened. I understand it. Thank you. Really appreciate your call. Hello.
Good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning. Can you help me speak up a bit better than that?
I'm calling from Orile in Sarigon. You see, Lady Mo, I'm a bit down this morning. The reason is because since I watched that video, I haven't been myself. Secondly, we don't want to throw blames around, but the solution to this is this. We need to get our president to less focus on politics and more on governance. And part of governance is protection of life and property. Because if you make politics a priority, there will be lacuna in some places, which is part of the security we are experiencing now. Secondly, I want to talk about these lawmakers, some of them that were skimmed out of the system through their primary. They should know now, all of them are playing the game. So anyone between being favor now should not just cry foul, because all of them join hands together to cause the problem that is going on in this country. Because they were in the same assembly when they were passing that electoral act. So nobody sees it coming amongst them. So my pain in all of this is this, that we have prioritized politics above human life in this country. And that is why you see that the only thing that is thriving now, the only sector functioning now in Nigeria is politics. Some people struggle to become SA, some SSA.
All right.
Become psychophans.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello, Lady Mo.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, John from Woba. Honestly, the president is not doing enough. He's treating insecurity with kid blows, and I'm not surprised, because just like the last caller said, he has prioritized politics over human lives. They are going about politicking. They are not taking any decisive action on insecurity. Gumi is walking around freely, and this man said that government knew exactly where these endings are. I agree that not all people that have taking people to captivities are full administration. But the willpower to decisively deal with them is not there. That's what we are saying. When somebody committed crime or killed people or murder people, you now say you are granting him amnesty. Is that how it should be? Is that how it should be?
The same gusto which you use in attending to politics, why don't you use it to attend to insecurity? The same boldness that you use in tackling, you use in politicking. Why don't you extend the same to insecurity? Everybody dies.
All right, thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. Still Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Mᴏᴜ, and we are basically majorly focusing on the incident, that has been lingering for years. But Nigerians will agree that it has gotten to the highest, the climax for us to collectively, take it seriously when it has to do with securing lives and properties of the people, which is the primary assignment of any government, of any nation, right? And that of the Oríire local government and the unfortunate murder and beheading of one of the teachers, mathematics teacher, and we're asking, of course, the governor has spoken about it yesterday in a statement, roll out the fact that they are this is very serious and fluid, because he has to take very cautious efforts with this issue, right? And so promising, and also coming up, security outfits coming together to make sure that these people are rescued. And also he had also activated the surveillance aircraft we purchased last year, July, to also help with surveillance in the border areas and all that, and to fasten up the process of rescue. So we are asking your reaction to the effort so far, and the solution. What do you think we should also do more? What are we not doing more? And I mentioned, I would emphasize again for those that are just joining, if you want to react to this insecurity matter, you have to be very sensitive. You have to speak very sensitively to it. This is not about the blame game. We are not discussing, or we are not focusing on blaming anyone now. So cease to not blame, but focus on the solution. What do we do? And secondly is the Senate primaries, APC Senate primaries. You can react to that as well. Happened yesterday, and the primaries are still ongoing, actually. So if you have any reaction to that, you can still do that. From some messages we have from Facebook, Benjamin says, good morning, Lady Mo and Fouad. Adoption in our country is becoming one too many. To me, the federal government should please seek for Israel military assistance to help us fight the insecurity bedeviling our country, and let's see going forward. Benjamin from Shogule. Good morning, Lady Mo. This is just an observation. You drag talks. Oh, okay, thank you. Emmanuel, thank you. John Bernard Hoy says, but you know that I can only talk at my pace. I can only walk with my pace. So bear with me. Thank you. Regardless, John Bernard Hoy says, what happened in Oyo State is unfortunate. When we were shouting that this administration is not doing anything about insecurity, people were calling us names. Now it is getting closer to home. The solution is simple. The government should stop politics, allow the military to do their professional jobs, and see the good result coming out. As for APC primary, it is a familiar affair. All right, thank you. John Bernardo, he says, this mark should please buy airtime to defend. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Away from that, this from WhatsApp. Okay. This says, good morning, Mr. Fouad and Lady Mo. God bless you people for your good work. I weep when Mr. Fouad was analyzing the insecurity situation in this country. It seems that this government is doing less or nothing about insecurity. Rather, they are more concerned about how to remain in power with huge borrowing. Security, education, agriculture, food shouldn't be involved in playing politics to me. The pain of seeing a human being slaughtered like a goat is terrible and an eyesore. How can such be tolerated in a country where we are blessed with enough mineral resources? Raf from Satellites. Thank you. Away from that, this says, good morning, Lady Mo and Side Forward. Elder Agbata from Alimosho. Side, your mouth will not pain you. You have said it all and nothing will be added. Those you are referring... Oh, okay. God will continue to bless you. Thank you very much. This says, good morning, everyone. Nigerians should open their eyes now and ensure this administration is rejected at the polls. We should see how they are rewarding corrupt politicians, allegedly like Yahya Bello with National Assembly tickets. When are we going to come together to say enough is enough for this corrupt politician to stop lording over us? All well-meaning Nigerians have one assignment in 2027, and Benga from Ejigbo. Thank you. Good morning, Madam Odupe. May the soul of teacher Michael rest in peace. A country with all military and other armed forces formation shouldn't be bleeding every day. Very unfortunate and sad indeed. Nigerian leaders are so good in intrigues and manipulations, but poor in good governance. The president should harness with the American government on security for more input. Noah from Igondo. Thank you. This says, good morning, Lady Mo and Forward. We could imagine the state of children kidnapped mainly this rainy season and their feeding. I expected the government now to declare kidnapping as the terrorism, to have a death sentence without the option of fine. The federal government should revisit the list of sponsors. If American can rescue the abducted citizens in Nigeria, the same approach should be deployed. I pity the APC for overloaded boats. I am not happy with the state of the nation. Ifeanyi from Asheshe. Thank you. This says, good morning, Mainland FM. The 11th Senate may be worse than the 10th Senate, given the personality emerging from the APC Senate primaries. Kenneth from Lagos. This says, good morning, dear presenters. If ordinary primary is characterized by chaos, death, and as witnessed in APC primary in Ondo, Oyo, and other places, and will the election proper produce that in leadership garment? The masses have never failed as we continue to elect people like us into leadership positions and complain to the heavens when the consequences down on us. Shana like this we go the day. Bad followers will never produce good leaders. Nigeria will survive. Allah bless Nigeria. Soje Mutiu from Ikorodu. Thank you. This says, what happened in Oyo State is unfortunate. When we were shouting that this administration is not doing anything about insecurity, people were calling us names. Now, okay, took that from Facebook already. Thank you, John Bernardo. Hello, Milan FM. Let's call a spade a spade. At this juncture, it's glaring that the insecurity in the country has been politicized. It's unfortunate and sad that till now the president's administration, who had condemned past administrations of being able to tackle the problem of insecurity, is finding it difficult to stop the kidnapping and killings in the country. The most annoying is where these terrorists have now changed their ways of operation, which their targets have always been the religious houses, markets, and schools, and the several security agencies in the country have not been able to do anything. The truth of the matter is that the situation will remain the same because the body language of the president shows that he has not gotten the political will to handle the situation. No wonder Governor Seyi Makinde is ready to pay ransom and do everything possible towards ensuring their kidnapped victims under the captivity of these terrorists are released and returned back safely to their families. To me, the solution to the problem is for the president and these 36 governors to come together and sincerely develop the political will to fight these terrorists squarely. I mean, fire for fire in every state of the country. Finally, I am happy with the result of the APC primaries because the president has also played the script to the members of the Senate, National and State House of Assembly, despite their constant singing of "on your mandate we shall stand," and in return of getting automatic ticket to retain their positions in the National and State Assembly. Now their eyes are opened. God bless Nigeria. Tomitokwe Onatoye from Ijagemo community. All right, we'll get back to the calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Ajibola calling from Ekolaye.
Thank you.
See, we can't be having blaming games, but this is what I will say: the president and the current administrations will have what is called the political will. We can buy all the weapons in the world. We can make a lot of formations, raise this kind of homeland security, other security. But if you don't have the political will to punish these perpetrators, treat them like a criminal that they are. You can't call an human being, you can't tell us that a natural human being will do this kind of evil to 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 10-year-old child, and you call them your brothers or your sisters that want to extend an hand of mercy to them. If you are not treating them like a dog that they are, I'm telling you, the another kind of group will rise up and say that in the long run they will still later forgive us. That's why every group is rising up, because you know that in a short time you can say, okay, we are no more doing, and they will forgive us. Oh yeah, stop doing it. Don't do that again. No. That is why this thing is happening. We must set all these things and treat them like a common criminal that they are. The political will that, okay, I don't care if I lose 2027, I must make sure I wipe out all these things. That is the only thing that can make them to win this battle.
Okay.
If they are continuing to play politics, we are just only joking. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. Thank you for calling. Just before we call it a morning, this says, good morning, Mainland FM. Please don't be offended. How can my advice or suggestions help the government in respect to the security issue in our country? The government is not sincere about the security matter. I think citizens should be blamed for following their community to be invaded. We talk more now in Nigeria than action. Have a pleasant weekend. Michael from Ojodu, thank you. Also, this says, good morning, Lady Mo. Please. Okay. Thank you. Good morning, Lady Mo. The issue of insecurity does not know tribe or religion, but it beats my imagination when some of the callers will call to support the same people who got us into this security mess, probably because they felt it does not concern them. In a country where human beings are as value, the current president would have resigned as a result of mass failure in the area of security, let alone thinking of re-election. Unfortunately, human life has no meaning to them. They were quick enough to change our electoral law to accommodate themselves to power. Are we going to continue like this? James from Agbado. This says, good morning, Mainland FM team. I want to disagree that the kidnapping is international in nature. It is a local collaboration between most in the communities and the supposed terrorists, the compromised security agencies, and politicians. To address this problem, you need a people-centered government that is not part of the creation of this problem. The ruling party, that is why Nigerians must not vote for. Okay, Philip from Akomojo. Thank you. Lastly, this says, good morning, Mainland. Many people discuss politics emotionally instead of analytically. Governance is not Facebook or Twitter activism or campaign poetry. It involves difficult economic decisions, reforms, and long-term restructuring that are often painful before results emerge. So rather than curses and emotional outbursts, bring facts and solutions. Okay, Emmanuel, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. All right, on that note, I want to call it a morning. Thank you for your recommendations. Thank you for the proposals. Thank you for the solutions you've been able to prefer. Really appreciate your contributions this morning, as we'll have to draw the curtain. We have other engagement to do, but you get to know that I don't want to bring the cat out of the bag yet, so it's like a suspense. You really want to know what's going to happen at 9:30, just 10 minutes after 9:30, but definitely it's going to be beneficial to you, so keep it locked to Mainland 98.3 FM. I remain Mᴏᴜ Akinyesoye. Let's not cease to be a patriotic citizen of this great country, always nurturing our conscience just by the truth. Good morning.
Things like that.
Madam, dey soon now. Ẹ ṣàrí pé àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ wọnú mọ́tò.
Abi, no mind them o. Na so they dey do for inside public bus. They go sit down like say dem dey their papa house. Hey, Jare, my friend.
Mama Nkechi,
PVC matter wey I dey follow talk before we enter bus. Abeg.
Wo, Mami Nkechi, jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé fún ẹ. Ó máa ra PVC yẹn ni. Ó máa ra. Sorry, a lot of people àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tó ti wá bá mi wí pé wọ́n fẹ́ ra PVC, mo dẹ̀ mú ọ débẹ̀.
Thank you, God bless you.
Ìgbà tí mo dé ọ́fíìsì INEC báyìí 25,000 naira péré ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ get PVC.
Just 25,000 naira.
Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, Mami Nkechi.
Madam, who